Let's begin with the supplies we're using. We have some micellar water, some cotton rounds, some skin protector. We're using Derma Shield, some skin adhesive, some disposable cups, Q-tips, a tiny fan. This one is just folded up, translucent powder, paintbrushes or makeup brushes, some blood options. We have alcohol blood, scab blood, thin blood, some alcohol palettes for painting, 99% alcohol for those paints, acetone for dissolving the edges of the piece, and paper towels. So the first thing we're going to do is choose a flat surface on the skin. Then we're going to hold up the piece and just make sure we like the placement of it. Now we're using an eyebrow pencil to map out that placement. Next, clean the skin with some micellar water to get rid of any excess dirt. Then apply a thin layer of some skin protectant. And once it's dry, apply your skin adhesive to that area of the skin and to the appliance. For the bigger prosthetics, we recommend getting an extra set of hands to gently stretch the piece in order to ensure no wrinkles or air bubbles during placement. After it's placed, you're going to want to work on those edges with some more adhesive. Keep in mind drying times for the glue you're using, as you don't want to add too much and you want to make sure it's pretty dry and just tacky before you apply the piece to the skin. We're using some Telesis, which dries clear, so once it's clear, we know we're good. Now we're using Q-tips dipped in acetone to dissolve our cutting edge. Make sure not to use too much acetone in order to avoid pooling and dissolving more than you intend. We're going in and smoothing down the edges with some more acetone. Going back with some more glue on those edges just to ensure a firm hold. Once it's dry, take your powder and get rid of any sticky or shiny areas. For painting, we're going to start with a bright prime red that's diluted with alcohol, making it pretty transparent and blendable. We're doing this all over the inside and up the edges of the gash, making sure to not have any harsh edges. We're using an alcohol paint because we prefer it, but you can use creams or anything that you have really. Going in with a cut chip brush, we're using a shade slightly darker than the model's skin tone and spattering it all over the surrounding area. Then using a slightly lighter shade on top of that and doing the exact same thing. You can use a toothbrush or a spattering tool to do this as well. Now we're going to color the deepest point of our wound using some purple and blue and just really blending them together until we have a color that we're happy with. Now putting some of that first prime red color along the outside of the gash to make the surrounding skin look irritated, and once again, just blending that out until we're satisfied. Some more powder over the paint to make the irritation look like it's underneath the skin opposed to sitting on top. We're going in with some blood, using a scab blood here in the deepest points of the gash. This is a scab blood that I made for about $8. It's just hair gel, some food coloring, and some Ben Nye blood pigment powder. If you had any edges that look a little rough, now is a time that you can dot some blood on it here and just blend it out. Our final blood is a thin Ben Nye blood that can drip and run from the wound so that it looks like it's bleeding.